This is the future.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Warframe video. Before we begin this video, I would like to share the good news that Gaal's Prime Access will begin January 17 on all platforms. You can instantly acquire the latest Prime Warframe with Gaal's Prime Access along with his signature Prime weapons, Exceltra Prime and Icarius Prime. This also includes the new Prime accessories, resource and affinity boosters, and more. Also, be sure to check back next week as I will be announcing the Gaal's Prime Access giveaway on this channel. The giveaway will be open to all platforms, so don't miss the opportunity to get all the new things in the Gaal's Prime Access for free. Of course, I will be sharing my builds for Gaal's Prime, Icarius Prime, and the Exceltra Prime. All of that will be available next week. Now, I want to talk about one of my most anticipated game this year called The First Descendant. The developer did tease a release window during Games Award 2023, and it seems that the game will be releasing simultaneously to all platforms in summer of 2024. That is a few months from now, and I can't wait to try this game, which is a looter shooter mixed with Warframe's grind system and Destiny 2's gunplay. It's somehow similar to Warframe, but I don't like the fact that people are already asking if this game will be the next Warframe killer. To be honest with you, I love what I saw during the beta, and it made me consider trying out the game this year, but to say that it will be a Warframe killer is hilarious in my opinion. First of all, you can't compare the First Descendant to Warframe when it comes to just feature, as the latter will definitely crush the First Descendant. It would take years before the First Descendant can catch up to the content in Warframe, and I don't think that Warframe won't join any bandwagon and move over to the First Descendant. Probably some will try the First Descendant like me, but will definitely not abandon Warframe and will consider it still as our main game. Nexon is facing a substantial penalty from the Korean Fair Trade Commission for engaging in deceptive practices related to loot boxes. According to reports from the Korean Times and Business Korea, Nexon is set to pay a significant fine of $8.85 million. The company is accused of secretly reducing the chances of obtaining certain loot box items, specifically cubes used to upgrade player equipment, without informing players. The Korean Times notes that this fine represents the largest of its kind issued to date. The ruling asserts that Nexon employed these practices for over a decade, spanning from 2010 to 2021, surreptitiously reducing the odds of obtaining certain items in loot boxes to nearly zero. The conclusions were reportedly drawn from internal documents obtained from Nexon. According to a statement from the Korean Fair Trade Commission (WN), Nexon made announcements about changes to the games hundreds of times from 2010 to 2021, but it omitted the information about the probability adjustment. The statement continued, stating, "Our judgment is that the company had aimed to lure customers by giving them false information and used deceptive means. Loot boxes have seen a decline in popularity in recent years due to significant backlash from fans. Developers are now more inclined to adopt the Battle Pass model, popularized by games like Dota 2 and Fortnite. However, loot boxes persist in mobile games and sports games, continuing to be a contentious issue for regulatory bodies." Nexon, in particular, has gained notoriety for its aggressive monetization practices. In fact, there was a report from a big gaming website about MapleStory's controversial New Age update, which made it challenging for players in specific regions to accumulate a crucial in-game currency, leading to inflated item prices. The update sparked widespread protests within the gaming community. In addition, there was also a post in the First Descendant subreddit stating that Nexon is holding multiple patents for dynamic rates. Honestly, just by seeing the shenanigans that the First Descendant developer is doing behind the curtain in their games, it made me rethink of even trying their upcoming free-to-play looter shooter. While this is not new, since some developers also practice dynamic rates on their games, but still, this will leave a grim impression on their upcoming game, The First Descendant. The $9 million fine is nothing to the developer, as they have probably amassed hundreds of millions of dollars last year from their games. This won't affect the development of The First Descendant, and I think that the game is now 80% complete based from what I saw in their recent beta. There are just a few adjustments to be made, and all they need to do is lure us with big ass and boobies before the release date, so it will gain more players in day one. I am just kidding with the explicits, but the one thing that I really love about The First Descendant is it's a very familiar territory that mixes Destiny 2 and Warframe. Also, it's a free game that you can try and stay if you like it, or leave whenever you like without spending anything. But then again, we all know that a game won't flourish for years when players feel like they're getting scammed, just like what we saw with Destiny 2 recently. While Nexon haven't announced the form of monetization in The First Descendant, I am now very scared of the future of the free-to-play looter shooter game. And it doesn't even started, but this issue that the developer are facing right now will make a huge impact for those players looking to play their future game. I'm just crossing my fingers right now that since they have copied parts of Warframe, then they should also also do the same to its monetization model. If I see loot boxes or prices being plastered all over the place in day one, then I'm out. Now, I would like to know your thoughts about this matter. Will you still be playing the first Descendant after this recent issue? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future.